what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a kind of declutter video. So basically I went through all of my shit and I didn't go through all of it. I went through like some of it, some sections. Like I went through all of it and I cleaned it, but then in some sections I was like, oh okay, I can go ahead and toss these out. So basically what I did is I put it all into a little basket and we're going to talk about it today. I'm going to tell you the random stuff that I'm decluttering and why. I will preface this by saying most of it is just because it's old. Like some of the stuff has gone bad or the packaging has broken. Like that's been just bizarre. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to figure out why I'm decluttering and what I'm decluttering. Basically, if you don't know, I went through, cleaned my makeup. I'm in the process, cleaning the makeup room again. I don't know why. I don't know why this is like a reoccurring issue that I have, but it is. So that's what we're doing. So I went through and like I cleaned everything and I made sure my inventory was right. I've had some video requests about my inventory and further declutters and stuff. I'm gonna do all of those. I'm gonna get there. You gotta give me a little bit of time. I'm working on it. It's on my to film list. Okay, so basically, yeah. And then I put everything into this little teeny tiny basket and we're gonna talk about it all. There's surprisingly, and like this basket's overflowing now so things keep falling, but there's surprisingly a lot of products in this basket. So we should get started so we're not here all day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of me at my makeup room because it's a roller coaster ride, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with this because this just fell. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunset. Now here's the thing, I freaking love these. These drops are so good. I bought the vault of these at one point in time when they went on sale. And I've been using them. They've been working great. A lot of them are like cream highlights, like that type of shade, very shimmery and everything. But there's a couple that were really dark, ended up being more of like a bronzer shade. Like this one worked for me as a cream bronzer, right? Okay. The issue though is that something has happened. And these aren't that old. Like they're a year or two old, but I feel like the other ones are doing just fine and this is completely gooped up. It doesn't smell the greatest and it's just, I mean, it's like so thick. It's almost like a moussey texture now. So this has got to go because that's just, but that's the reason I'm getting rid of this. I do like the product. I literally only know that it's scooped up because I pulled it out to use this week and I wasn't able to use it. So, next, this is the Fascia 24 karat gold foil moisturizer. This is brand new in the box. Here's the thing. So this came from a BoxyCharm, and if you guys have heard anything at all about this box, this brand is super sketch. This product was like bulk purchased, and like the people online had found proof about this. The product was bulk purchased from some website for like $1.80 a piece or something like that, and then so like this company took it and gave it like $100 retail value. And so everybody was super psyched about it until we realized that it's just kind of shady. The ingredient list is shady. Like this does, like the main ingredient in this is water. It does absolutely nothing for your skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and like I'm gonna toss it honestly because I don't really know if I'd be comfortable giving this to anybody because that just kind of concerns me. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I don't know. It's weird, right? It was like this whole thing when it originally happened. It was crazy. Okay, this next product, I did my eyeshadow declutter. I'll link that down below if you guys are interested. I did that and I was really happy with my choices. However, and I said in the video that I have a really hard time getting rid of Urban Decay products, which is true, it is. And I ended up getting rid of several Urban Decay palettes, which I was really proud of. I missed this one. This is a Distortion palette. This is a really old palette. And I kept it. I don't know why, like, it's Urban Decay, so obviously I at one point loved it, but here's the thing. It's got this row of like weird, almost pastel-y shades, but they're like holographic at the same time, right? Which is nice, but the rest of the palette is kind of boring. You know, it's shades that I have repeated everywhere. Anyways, this is what happened. This was chosen for my weekly makeup basket this week. And I tried it once and I used it the first day and I hated it. Like, I get no inspiration from this. It somehow just got past me in the eyeshadow declutter video. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one along. It's honestly, it's really old though. Like this is super old. I don't even know where this came from or how long I've had it. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and toss it out because it's bad. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It just kind of, I skipped over this in the eyeshadow palette video. Like I know I talked about it, but for whatever reason I kept it and I don't know why because I really shouldn't have. This is a good one. Okay. This is the Too Faced Melted Gold Liquified Gold Lip Gloss. Now here's the thing. I, in like previous lip declutters, ended up keeping this because I was like, oh, it's a gold lip gloss. Like, of course I'm gonna use that. Well, then I tried to use it. I used it a couple days ago. And like on the hand, like swatched, it looks so pretty. Like genuinely so pretty. On the lips, and I don't know, and I feel like I've used this before because I have done gold lips before, but I was trying to do a thing, I put this on, it was a disaster. This is so patchy, and like the gold just kind of, because it's patchy, doesn't sit on your lips right, and I don't like it. It was horrible. I could not make it work. I put so much of this on my lips just trying to make it like even, and it didn't work. So this one's gonna go ahead and go. I don't know if it's because of age or if I just used it once and then was like, oh, that sucks, but like never got rid of it. I don't know what happened there, but this one is gonna go because it's not good. I don't know, like I have genuinely no idea why that happened. The IT Cosmetics, this is the Bye Bye Under Eye, and then this is the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. They sent these to me forever ago. I really do like these. They are amazing concealers, so good. But the issue is these are old. Like they sent these to me when we lived in our first apartment, which was at the beginning of our relationship, which was 9 years ago. So these are old. And because of that, the texture, like first of all, they reek. Like they smell so bad. They smell like paint. And if something smells like paint, by the way, it's a good indication that it's gone off because makeup doesn't smell like paint. Paint or crayons. If it smells like paint or crayons, it's typically gone bad. And it's just so thick, and like, do you see how much I'm pushing on this? And it's like, look at that. It shouldn't happen. So, and it's the same thing with this one too, because I got them around the same time. So those are gonna go. Those are gonna go. Speaking of IT Cosmetics, I also have the CC Plus lip serums. This is under the Mistletoe, and then this one is Joy to the World. Both of these, like they sent me the set of these, and they're just so goopy and gross, and they smell, and it's just very obvious that they have gone off. These were from some limited edition Christmas release. Once again, when I lived in my first apartment. I wish you could smell, like it's just, ugh. I have no idea why I've kept them for so long. I really did like these, and I used these quite a bit when I originally got them, and I think that's why I kept them, because I really did like them. I've just held on to them for too long, and they have to go because they're gross. Like they're so old. It's just, but they are really good. Like the CC Plus lip serums, I highly recommend. This one I'm really sad about. So this is the Kajir Weiss. Let me give you guys a little close up there. Okay. Kajir Weiss. So this is a single eyeshadow. It's a very expensive brand. It comes in like its own little box and then its own little packaging here, but it's like really bulky and heavy, and this is what the shadow looks like. And this is one of those products that I purchased and then I just never used because I was like, oh no, it's too pretty, it's too expensive, I have to make sure it's worth my while. Here's the issue. First of all, now it's chalky as shit. And it's like, it's still okay, but it's so old. It's starting to get those little like bubbles on here, and it's got like little white spots, and it's old, and it's ugh. And it's just time for me to let it go because I'm never going to use it. I don't have issues using powder products that are expired because they take years and years and years to go bad. And I don't know, this one I personally just feel like has gone bad. Like it's time to let it go. That was my dumb mistake for not wanting to waste it, because in the end I wasted it, and that's why you really can't do that. Like if you've got something that's a really nice product, every day is worth using it, okay? I really like this though, and I'm really sad about that, but it's so old. Like I'm pretty sure that's one of my oldest makeup products. The Essence Gel Liner in Midnight in Paris. I love this. This is so cheap. It's so great. I've used up so much of this. I freaking love it. Here's the thing though, it's old. It smells bad. I used this actually a couple weeks ago, and it's very hard to work with now because it's starting to like harden, but it's also goopy. So it's very difficult and confusing, and it's probably not a good idea to put this around my eyes anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that because that's just not good. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Honey. Here's the thing. I really like okay, so Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion is my holy grail. I freaking love them. I will always use them. Now, first of all, I don't like this shade. When I first got this, I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And it is, but check this out. What? That's supposed to be an eye primer? Are we kidding? What is that? So I don't love the color of it. And then I used it this past week because it was what was chosen in my weekly makeup basket. So I used this past week. And I didn't love it because the shade, the coloring, it makes it very difficult to put eyeshadows on top of it unless you sheer it out so much that it's like it's not there, which kind of in my mind defeats the fucking purpose. Okay, but here's the real kicker. This little piece in the cap right here is cracked, which doesn't seem like it would be a big deal, but when you try to move it, it shakes. And I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know how that cracked, honestly, but it's time for that to go because that's just... all in all, it's just bad. It's just not a good thing. Okay, I've got a couple of eye primers. This is the NYX HD eyeshadow base, and then the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in white. I love both of these. They're so good. I would almost go so far as to say they're like semi-dupes. The NYX HD isn't white. It's more of like a skin tone shade, like if you're super pale like I am. And then the Smashbox one is obviously white. I loved the Smashbox one. This one smells even worse, like it's bad. So these are gonna go just because they are officially old and they are expired and you can just tell based on scent. They are really good products though. I would probably repurchase them in the future once I use up some more of my other eyeshadow primers. I have some brow products. I'm really sad about all of these actually because I really liked these. First is the IT Cosmetics, the Brow Power. This is the Universal Brow Pencil in Universal Taupe. So you have the spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other side. I like this. I actually have several of these that I've received over the years, so I'm still using them. This one is just broken, which makes it very difficult to use, and I don't like that, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this. So yeah, nothing too exciting there. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is the Dip Brow Gel in Ash Brown. I didn't love this as much as I like the original Dip Brow. I definitely think the original Dip Brow is better. I don't love like these spoolie things though. I personally find they're pretty hard to work with. I do like natural-ish brows. I don't shape my brows or do like soap brows or any of that jazzy shit. I literally just fill them in and try to make them look like semi-presentable. But this is starting to smell. And like I said, I don't love this nearly as much as I do the original Dip Brow that's in like the little potted jar thing. So this one I'm going to go ahead and trash because it's getting old. I don't love the way it works and we're just going to do that. And then this is the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. This is relatively new. This is in Brunette and it's relatively new, but it's so dry and I don't understand. Like, it smells fine. I don't understand how it dried out so quickly, but it did. And it's really difficult to use. This is another one I used a couple weeks ago in my weekly makeup basket and it was just really hard to work with. So dry. There's no moisture or anything in there. And like you can almost see just based on like the pattern in it, like how difficult it was. And it's gotta go. I have some cream eyeshadows here. One of the Stila Glitter and Glows. This is Gold Goddess. This one is way dried out. It's just like flaky ass glitter now. And it still feels okay, but you can kind of see when you take it out, like it's just way dried out. And I still have a lot of these and I love these. These are probably some of my favorite cream eyeshadows. This one is just dried and it's gotta go. This is the ModelCo Eyelites in Granite. I wasn't a huge fan of this when I got it. I got it in a subscription box that I no longer get. And it's just super thick, but like patchy, and I don't love it. So I think it's time for me to just let it go and goodbye. This is the Milani Hypnotic Lights in Beaming Light. Here's where I get petty. I really like these. I do. I'm actually using one of these in my 20 in 2020 and I'm almost done with it. And I do really like these. This shade is beautiful. I had 3 of these. One is in my 20 in 2020. One I'm keeping because I don't have anything similar to that shade. And this one I'm passing along, and let me tell you why. I hate this packaging. I really do. I hate it so much. It's so big. And here's the issue that I'm having with the one that I'm trying to use up for 20 in 2020. When it gets down to like literally about halfway, you can't get any more out, because even if you try to go like this, if you go down a certain way, now you're on the little screw top and it just screws itself back on. And I don't, why? Like, why is that what's happening? So I'm trying to figure out how to use up the rest of the one that I have. I don't even know if I'm able to do that, but I definitely don't want to deal with that again. And honestly, I think I'm going to pull out my other one too, because I really hate this pack. Like, this was the worst packaging. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, that one's going to go. I don't like it. I have a couple of liquid highlighters. This is the Pacifica Rainbow Crystals Liquid Mineral Strobe in Unicorn. I have 2 of these. I've got a little mini in a different shade. I love them. They're so pretty. Look at that. Just this smells like alcohol. Like, it smells so bad. I really do like it. And I'm keeping the other one, I believe, because they are beautiful. They're really easy to work with. I love the wands. Like, I freaking, oh, it's just so great. This is just bad. It's gone bad. It smells bad. It's not good. And then I also have the Milk Makeup Liquid Strobe in Ultraviolet. I thought this was a cute concept. It's a clicky pin. Click, 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 click. Click, click, click. And then a little roller ball. Here's the issue though. The roller ball doesn't appear to be rolling. It's like, and I can look at it and see it's not rolling. It's literally like the product just kind of splooges out from the top here, and then you just drag it on your skin. So while it's pretty, it's not working how it should. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. I do like it though. Like, it is a beautiful shade. It's just not like the packaging. I don't know if it was just the one that I had, or if that's like an issue with that packaging. I have no idea, but I'm not here for that. I have some lippies. This is the Beauty Crop Lip Brulee High Shine Lip Cream in Berry Tart. I have like 4 or 5 of these. The other ones are fine, so I'm keeping them. This one smells, oh God. So I went, like, and I literally smelled all of my like liquid products and things like that to see like if I could tell what had gone bad, and that's where I got the ones that had gone bad from, most of them anyways. And it's shocking to re-smell them again. But this one has definitely gone bad. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Poet. I'm so sad about this one. Look at this shade. And I have other Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks that smell so good. This smells like chlorine. Like, I'm not even kidding. So this one unfortunately has to go. I'm so sad about that. Once again though, that was a shade that I was like, oh no, can't wear it for every day. Gotta save it. Why? And then we have the Juice Beauty. This is the Luminous Lip Crayon in Salinas. This is nice. Like, I like the shade, but it's become very dry. The shade has become, I don't even know if you can see that. Let's do. It's very dry. The shade has become very patchy, and it's just old. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Okay. This is the Too Faced Bulletproof 24-Hour Shadow Liner in Silver Lining. I feel like I had 2 of these. And I'm not quite sure what happened to the other one, but I know that I'm getting rid of both of them, because here's the deal. It's very pretty. Love that. Love the silver. Yes. So you can use these as a eyeliner or as like a cream shadow, which is great. And it's even got this cute little blender on the other side. Here's my issue, okay? I don't like, so I kept these in my eyeliner drawer, and maybe like I psyched myself out, but I don't like using something with this thick of a tip as an eyeliner. And to be honest though, like, I don't know. I just can't get into this as like a shadow stick. I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm in my head about it, and it's time to go. Like, honestly, these are old anyways. I have this, and like I have a teal one. I just don't know where my teal one went, but it's time to go. These are old. All right. The Laura Mercier Eye Canvas. For the longest time, this was the most expensive eye primer that I owned. And I think that's where, you know, like the whole, oh no, I have to save it for a special occasion thing came in. Well, look, now it's still almost full, and the smell has gone off. And that really bugs me, but I'm getting out of that mindset. Like, use your shit. Every day is worth it. Feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? Because like, this is just, it's sad. It really is. Like, this was one of my most expensive eye primers, so I never used it. And now I have to throw 3/4 of it away. I have one more brow product. I forgot about this little guy. This is the Smashbox Limitless Waterproof Brow Definer in Dark Brown. I loved this one too. I used so much of this. I almost hit pan. Unfortunately, now it's gone off. Which honestly though, this one is probably the one that I'm least sad about, because as much as I did love this, I'm really happy with how much use I got out of this. I used so much of this, and while I never actually hit pan, there's so much product in this little guy, and I'm really proud of myself for what I was able to do with it. So this one I can toss out and not feel bad about it, you know, because I really did. I did good. I did good. This is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in Lavender. So this is like a color corrector concealer. I use this quite a bit too. There's nothing wrong with it. It still works okay. My issue is that the lid is cracked. And I know that like that little teensy crack probably doesn't make much of a difference, but like it's psyching me out and I'm terrified that it's gonna go bad because of the crack. So I'm gonna go ahead and trash this. I will say, like, one of my main issues is I try to screw things on too tight and end up cracking lids a lot, and I'm trying to work on that, but that's what happened with this, and I'm really sad about it. The Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Milky Way. I was going through my Super Shock shadows, which, oh yes, I love them all. This one broke my heart. It's been sitting in my drawer. I don't think I've ever used it, but unfortunately it like dried out and cracked. So that's what I'm left with now, is just this big mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this along. I probably could repress it, but it is starting to dry out. So I don't personally see like much of a point in that. So I'm not going to. That is it. That is the end of my basket. It's all gone. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me know down below in the comments what you have been decluttering, if anything. Let me know if you think I'm being too nitpicky. Like, I have, you know, curate your collection. You know, like, make sure that you love it all. And here's the thing, I have an oversized collection, but the stuff that I have in it, I really do like using. And that's my thing, is when I do my weekly makeup basket, I want to be able to pick anything at all in my collection and be excited about it. And that's the whole point, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes? Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye.